Well, the bizarre details of a double murder 20 years ago are resurfacing as one man looks to get out of prison and make his way home. KITV4's Lara Yamada has our top story tonight. Lara.
Well, Yunji, it was one of the most incredible murder cases to hit the islands, with accusations of a Japanese Yakuza crime involving a well-known psychic and her son. Raita Fukusaku was sentenced to 40 years for their murders. But after 20 years behind bars, his attorneys say the man they call the fall guy deserves to be freed.
It's my responsibility than my mistake of my whole life.
From a video screen 4,000 miles away in Saguaro Prison in Arizona, Raita Fukusaku is heavier, older, and remorseful for what happened 20 years ago.
I didn't kill my friend and his mother. But, you know, what I did is I didn't stop them and I couldn't save them.
Fukusaku was convicted in the 1994 murders of a famous Japanese psychic and her son. Kototomi Fujita was found shot and beaten in her burned-out Ala Moana penthouse. Her son Goro was found shot in his torched car near the Honolulu Zoo.
This is cruel and callous, calculated from its inception to the end.
At his trial, prosecutors said surveillance video from an elevator at Discovery Bay in Waikiki showed Fukusaku removing Goro's body in a bag. But years after his double murder conviction, attorneys are still fighting over whether Fukusaku was the real killer or an accomplice, whose family was being threatened by the Japanese mafia.
Don't try and extract assassin time for what was fall guy behavior.
At a minimum sentence hearing today, prosecutors asked to raise the minimum sentence to keep Fukusaku in prison for decades longer. His defense believes it should be reduced enough to get him out now, so Fukusaku can return to a family already destroyed.
Mr. Fukusaku made it very clear that he has great remorse for the loss of his friend, his friend's mother, but he also made it clear that he was the intended victim of essentially an organized crime hit.
Every single day, I think about them. I think about my father. I think about my 82 years old, my mother in Japan, who lost everything, house, home, money, everything. Only thing she has is me, myself.
Now, city prosecutors have been frustrated by some pretty unusual dealings in this case, including a previous deal with the Attorney General that prevents the board from raising Fukusaku's minimum sentence, though they're trying anyway. The board, though, does have the authority to reduce it. If they do, Fukusaku could be paroled within a few months. They plan to mail him their decision in 2 weeks.